Stick it in press flat. Come down to your flat. Hey, that's a nice grab. Give me 11 personnel in that huddle. From the backside with the X, so cut your split down a little bit. Hey, that's a better job with your fake. Finish downhill. What do I got? The gold backs over here. The F is into the flat. The H is selling 33. You're wheeling around. You're reading flat, drag, bench. Okay?
Well, the big story here on campus at Arlington is obviously the absence of Dom DiMatteo, who took a job at Nyack, and Mike Morano coming in as the head coach. Mike's been here for 15 years. He knows the players. He knows the program, and he should be able to step right in. There are a couple of things that he has to get used to as a head coach, a lot of peripheral things that Dom handled he didn't get involved in, but he's learning quickly. There are over 140 players here at the first day of camp, and that doesn't even include the freshmen who will come here in another few days. So numbers are up for Arlington, and the only thing now is to question whether or not this young team can just keep it riding along, because they lost a lot of players from last year due to graduation.
Yeah, you know, it's a little bit of an anomaly this year for a school our size. You would expect that we would be able to just reload. We're a very young team. We only bring back one starter on offense and defense. We bring back our kicker, who I think is going to be one of the most influential players on our team this year. And then everything else is an open competition right now. So we lack that senior leadership, that experience that we traditionally have. So we're going to have to grow up pretty fast.
You're like the last man standing. You come to practice and you look around and you go, "Where are my people?" Because everybody graduated except you.
Yeah, I mean, those last year, those guys I've been playing with them since I was in Pop Warner, AYF. You know, I've played with them forever, and even these guys, you know, they've known me since AYF and Pop, because they've watched me. I used to play running back, but that's obviously over now. But I feel like that everyone's just going to come together really well. We just gotta. This preseason, we really have to grind hard.
What will we see that's your personality that you'll bring into it?
I think that one of the things that you'll see that's my personality is just to be, I'm a little bit more laid back than Dominic was with certain things. My approach to practice is really to follow his plan with the structure, but I do it with a little bit less of a voice, really try and let the kids take on more of a leadership role. There you go, that's a good read. Hey, Brandon, we got to keep running, man.
Dominic was really keyed on special teams.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, special teams can win or lose a game.
Absolutely. So special teams, I don't think you'll see much of a drop-off. I spent a considerable amount of time meeting with Dominic over the summer on the special teams units. I worked with him very closely for the last 9 years with those units anyways, but just to get as much wisdom from him as I possibly could before the season starts. It's going to continue to be a primary emphasis. It's a major segment of our practice every day. It's something that we're going to continue to put a tremendous amount of time into, and really because of where we're at with kicker, I think the kick game could really be a difference maker for us this year.
Everyone's calm. Like, no one's scared. No one's like, "Oh, how are we going to do this season?" Because they know that Coach Morano has it under control.
Will this be a Shakespearean tragedy, or will it be all's well that ends well?
I think it's going to be all's well that ends well. You get that 2 yards, work downhill here, finish forward. Everything will be much easier for you. Hey, let's go 11. Let's go right, Z out, 669 flood.